Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Payne. Welcome back to another episode of Blu Ocean Crypto. So today I want to go through how to transfer your NFT Mavia lands through their bridge. I've been getting a lot of questions on this one. I tested around with one wallet, kind of went through the whole process a few times myself. Now I want to show you guys live, give you some tips, also so you can just be familiar with the process when you go to do it yourself as well. So without further ado, let's jump right in.
I want to play.
Okay, so we can see here on Twitter, the official Mavia Bridge is now live. Bridge your Mavia tokens and NFTs between Ethereum and Base. And they're actually using layer 0 to help facilitate this. I did the tokens first. It was really nice. And then the lands after. But the first thing you want to do, you want to make sure you add Base mainnet to your MetaMask. So that's the first step, obviously. Basically what you want to do is go add network. You're going to open or add a network manually, and then you're just going to copy this information right from the docs.base.com website. Once you're done doing that and you hit save, now you're going to have the Base mainnet on your MetaMask. This is important. And of course, the next thing is to go to the Mavia Bridge. Make sure you go to the official links. You can always get there from Discord if you like. Then make sure you've selected the correct MetaMask account. Obviously, we're going to sign in. Now, I always use hardware wallets when it comes to NFTs, just like you guys should too. There's really no exception here. Nobody is safe, I guess you could say. I think it's something like 75% of people in crypto get scammed, use a hardware wallet. So we're basically just signing in right now. So going through steps. And then there's a few things we got to do with the treasure, and then follow the instructions on the device just to let us in. Now we're in. So you can see there's the token bridge and then the NFT bridge. So you can actually see here I did some other land transfers already from another wallet, which is kind of cool that it's showing me, even though I did it on a different wallet. You can still see the bridging that's going on. It always does show the little legendary icon no matter what type of land you did send. So that's good for you to know. If you send a bunch of rares and you're wondering why does it look like a legendary land's there, that's just the icon that they're using. So you can see here, there's auto select, ETH, and Base. So I did want to make sure I had some gas on the ETH side. I did find out you don't need any gas on the Base side. So this is really nice. You don't have to accept it on the other end. That was a nice surprise. First time I went through, I definitely made sure I had some Ethereum on the Base network, just in case I had to accept that when the bridge was done. But no, actually not whatsoever. There's just the initial gas fee from Ethereum when you're starting the bridge. So you'll notice when I switch to the Base network, you can see it doesn't show any of my NFTs available on the website anymore. So that's, obviously if that happened to you, maybe you're on the wrong network and you just want to switch networks. So you can see there, I can toggle between ETH and Base. If you do auto select, it'll let you select up to 5 of the assets at a time. So definitely convenient. You can see, not enough balance. So what that means is, although I switched to the Ethereum tab on the website, I did not switch on my MetaMask. And you can see I actually went from gray to select it. So just so you guys are aware. And then we're going to transfer all 5. Now it's going to ask us, do you want to allow to transfer all your NFTs? Take your time on this one, guys. Make sure you're on the right website. Verify the URL, mavia.com/bridge. Even if you got to close it out and restart because you're not 100%, you obviously want to be very careful when you're doing this. I went through it a few times already, like I said, so that's why I just clicked through. I also knew I was on the official site because I had checked prior. So now we're going to get these 5 items. I think it was 3 commons, 4 commons, 1 rare. So that's a batch of 5. We're actually going to have to do 3 separate transactions here because I do have 11 in total. Like I said, the most you can do is 5 at a given time. So we can see here, we're just going to give it a moment. There's the confirmation that just came up. I'm going to say yes. And now we're going to go through the hardware wallet step again because we have to give approval in order to move these assets. So now we follow the instructions again on the treasure. It's always a good idea to read what comes up on your hardware device. Don't just blindly press it. So there we can see transaction submitted. Now we're going to do the next 5. Now, there has been one time out of the 7 or 8 transfers I've done so far where a destination address option came up. Be careful with that. I'd recommend refreshing the site or just don't even bothering with it. You can, of course, put in the same address that you're using. For example, your EVM wallet address on Ethereum is going to be the same EVM wallet address on Base. So you can copy the address that your lands are already in on Ethereum and use that address for the destination. But I think there's it's too prone to user error here. You can put in the wrong address. So the majority of the time, it has not asked me to put in that destination address. So I would say if that does come up, refresh the site, start the bridge over again. There's just no need to deal with it. So there we go. We just sent the next 5 and we got one more. I really like how smooth and user-friendly this is. Like, look how clean this UI is. It's very easy to understand. Mavia always does a great job with this when it comes to their website stuff. And the website's going to be such a key component of everything. It already has been. We also know the web marketplace is going to be on here too. So we're going to be spending a lot more time on the site in the near future here. Okay, great. So we can see we just got that done. It says it takes about half an hour. I actually found it way faster than that. But one good thing that you guys can do is actually, if you go to OpenSea, you'll be able to see which chain it's on. We'll do that here in a moment. So you can see here, just kind of coming back a little bit later, we can see that those 3 transactions have been completed. Shows the date, shows the amount of items. Like I mentioned, it always shows the little legendary land icon no matter what. So now coming over to OpenSea, you can see we've got base selected. All the 11 lands are showing up in the wallet. That's perfect. Now just to do a little double check, we're going to select Ethereum. You can see there's no lands in Ethereum. We'll switch back over to base, remove the Ethereum. There we go. It's really that easy, guys. Kudos to Mavia for doing such a good job on this bridge. Very easy to use, very intuitive. I also love that there's no gas fee on the other end on base to receive it. There's just a small fee on Ethereum when you're first sending the lands. That is very reasonable. I like how you can do it in batches of 5. That's also convenient. Another thing, heads up though, is if you have more than 20 lands, actually you'll only see 20 at a time on the list. Don't worry about that. That's just the maximum that can kind of show up. You can do your 4 transactions of 5, then go back. You'll be able to see more. So just a little pro tip for people who got more than 20 lands, you can kind of run into that. Don't worry, your rest of your lands are there. They're just not showing up originally because it's got a max of 20.
I want to play.
Okay, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this video and now you feel a lot more confident using the bridge. Definitely ask me any questions down in the comments below or come jump in and join us in Discord. Thanks so much, of course, for being subscribed to the channel. Do me a favor and smash that like button. Okay, till next time. Cheers.